Hello everybody! So we are joined by the ever-present girlfriend, Lauren.
Hello.
The sometimes there but not in his brain, Dylan. And the always here but you can never hear her because her PlayStation's fucked, Riso.
Riso, did you just say yes? There you go, Dom. I'm a pro.
Yeah, she said yes. She just...
No,
oh, yes, she did.
Dom. I couldn't hear what she said there.
Oh, yes, she did. She said. So we're coming up with strategies so you can at least understand what Riso's saying, and what we're going to do is pretty much just repeat everything she says. Right, Riso? Right, indeed.
Riso, did you just confess your undying love for Lauren?
Oh my god! Riso, not on live television! Oh yeah, for those of you at home, for those of you at home, that's the new running meme at the moment. Because Riso's my girlfriend's mistress.
What the fuck?
So let's get started on Ace Attorney.
Ace Ventura.
I will end you.
Diddy bang bang, diddy bang bang.
Right, so we're going to start the first turnabout. So I'm going to be reading the voices of all of the boys, well, most of the boys. Lauren's going to be reading the lines of most of the girls.
I'll be reading the voice of Riso.
Dylan's going to be reading the voice of Riso. And Riso's going to sit in the corner and cry like a little bitch. She didn't even say anything to that. That's just how sad she is. Someone like it. I just realised I was supposed to be really reading that, wasn't I? I'll make it look like he did it. Nya, 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 nya. August 3rd, 9:47 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous.
Oh. Wait, who? Is she the little...
That's
oh, wait,
Mia.
no,
That's Mia. Maya isn't here yet.
Right?
This is a children's game. Oh, hiya, Chief.
I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed.
I hope you read Maya with just your regular voice, by the way, because that'll be great.
Oh, okay.
No, Mia, you can do whatever you want, but Maya, because then it's just you and me talking to each other.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Riso, stop getting excited.
Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Could you please put your tits away? Actually, it's because I owe him a favour.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Mind you, Mia's supposed to be a close friend of Phoenix, and she doesn't even know that I have friends.
Oh.
Yes! Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. Riso's heard all of this before. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything is all over! Oh, hang on.
No.
So we just got to wait for Lauren to mosey on back over here. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that. Because my share play's been actually been really good recently.
Yeah, I think it's my Wi-Fi. Is that the client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
So, Lauren, do you know where we are right now?
The courtroom.
We are outside the courtroom and the judge is in there. Yeah, the judge is inside. Now, I want to remind you that the judge is literally just in there. And I want you to think about that before you hear what Larry says next. Yeah, so. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty!
Love his name.
Larry Butts. Yeah, it's like, you know, we're trying to make everyone think you're innocent. There is 2 people there, and you're screaming that you're guilty.
Yeah.
Give me the death sentence, I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her, I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. And now if you notice also, that's the model of Minor in that other video we did. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. That's not really simple. I don't think anything about that is simple. When I think of a simple case, it makes me think of something on like Judge Rinder, where it's like, oh yeah, I gave him a tenner and he ain't give it back yet. You know, when a judge just goes, give him his tenner back, smacks the gavel and then says, piss off. You know what I mean? Dylan knows what I mean, because he watches Judge Rinder all the time.
Yeah.
Well, he used to watch it all the time.
I get the gist.
Riso, stop simping for Lauren over there. She actually hasn't said a single thing. It's Rinder! What do you mean, Rinder?
Riso, this isn't a Primarch situation. His name is literally Rinder.
It's Rinder, he says it. I don't care that you're from the north. Me dad was from the north and he would still say Judge Rinder. Lauren, how can you love this woman? She can't even speak right. The young was killed in an apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school.
Larry Butts.
Our school, Dylan, you're gonna laugh even more. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has an knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know it better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. That and I own one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 2. Alright, I need to do my best old person voice.
Court is now in session.
Alright, go on then, Lauren. Go on then.
No, you do it.
No, you've got it. That's perfect.
No, you should try
No,
it.
babe, that's perfect.
It's how Cub Scouts does it anyway.
Right.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
You kind of sound Indian, you kind of sound Indian, not gonna lie. Got in now in session for a trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. We're not gonna have to deal with pain for long, thank God. The defense is ready. Oh God, jeez, oh fuck. Mr. Wright.
Fuck's sake, dog.
This is your first try. Is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Go. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. I'm now going to make a joke I've made 5 times now. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweat already. Every time I see that, it just makes me make that joke because it's funny. No one's laughed once.
I just did the thing with you though.
Yeah, you did the thing with me, but kind of didn't laugh when he heard me do it. Risa didn't laugh. And Lauren just gave a little
What is wrong with you lot?
The test would consist of a few well, because Riso's too busy drooling over Lauren, and Lauren's too busy drooling over Risa.
Well, how'd you spell flaccid? I just think that's to spell it.
Yes.
Glasses.
Yes, Risa, that is how you spell flaccid. F-L-A-C-I-D.
Oh, I thought you was like trying to spell glasses. I was like, what?
But Lauren, why do you wanna spell flaccid?
Oh, because there's that wind turbine and it's like flaccid. So like it's not up, it's down. Austin.
So right, so you mean flaccid like a penis?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at a murder trial for a woman right now, Lauren. And shouting the word flaccid at the judge. Look at him. He's so disapproving.
Dom, you can't judge.
Shut up, Dylan.
Lauren, what did you say this photo was? I'm scared to look now that we're talking about flaccid penis.
Lauren, that's my penis.
Okay, I'll look.
If I remember, I will put a screenshot. Maybe, probably won't, but it's just a flaccid windmill.
I was about to say, because like, screenshot your penis.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That's Larry, right? He's the defendant. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. May the jury shut up about his name. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me... his voice is going to change. I'll try and make it sound consistent, but it is. What's the victim's name? Whew. I know this one. I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Oh, wait. Oh, no. No way, I forgot. I've drawn a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh.
No, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I've just forgot. Temporarily.
Mood.
It happens.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the card record. Just press the R1 button to check it out anytime, okay?
Okay.
I don't know what voice to do for her.
Just do a voice. I mean, as we both know, it won't last for long before she becomes Toad. I mean, what?
Oh.
Right, a character dies, and when they come back as a ghost, I just give him a Toad voice. That's the victim. Cindy Stone. A victim. In this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
I'll do it if you put some goddamn clothes on. This is a family-friendly channel.
I'm sorry, but I like to dress the way I like.
Mr. Wright, who's the victim in this case? Mia Fake. No, that's later on. That's later on. Sorry.
What? How can I be the victim?
Oh, right, sorry, it was the first thing that popped in my head, and...
The court record button. Remember to use it when you're in the pinch of the R1 button.
Let me ask that one again. In the first thing, if you say Mia is defendant, she says, "Oh, sorry, Felix, I gotta go. I left the oven on." Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. My fucking Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. But I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. I feel like that is just a mood. Alright, anyway. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. He was lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. I see. The court accepts it into. Why am I slowly going into Goofy? Gosh! I can't do Goofy though because RT did that, and I've seen him play this, and I don't want to be a copycat. I need to do things originally. Just like, oh gosh! I know. I read the I don't think that works either. Statue added to the court record. That's a nice statue. Have you seen the Thinker before, Lauren?
Yeah.
It's a weird statue, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
My favourite appearance of the Thinker in media is in Night at the Museum. I think it was the second one where he just literally sits there, goes, I'm thinking, and that's just it. That's the whole thing. He just keeps shouting the words, I'm thinking, over and over again.
Images. That is a really creepy looking statue.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial.
Pay attention, but I don't have any money for him.
You have to, Dom. That evidence is the only animation you have in court.
Hey Dylan, I need some money.
What?
I need some money, Dylan. I need to pay attention.
Okay, Dom. For £100 million,
yeah.
Which Marvel hero am I currently thinking of?
That one.
Yes.
I'm so good at this.
He has been getting these non-stop all day.
Oh, wait. No, you're thinking of a tag team, that one and that one.
There you go.
But they don't tag. Oh, you son of a bitch. You're thinking of the Lego versions.
He's good, isn't he?
I can guess, like, Lauren.
Yeah.
I want you to, in your head, think of your favourite anime character, and I can guess what it is. Is it that one? Fucking hell.
There you go.
There we go, Lauren.
Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls... I'm trying not to go into Toad. It's so hard to go like that high. Calls the defendant, Mr. Bats, to the stand. Chief? What do I do now?
Oh, sorry. Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. We'll get you a chance to respond to your prosecution later, so be ready.
So I know me and Lauren are reading this together, but obviously I've played this already, so I know what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna mostly leave it to Lauren to figure things out.
Yay!
So pretty much me and Riso, we're figuring things out together, going, oh, okay, this could happen, but I want to see how Lauren thinks things through, because when we play games together, I usually just go, fuck it, I'll do it on my own. And I think we need Lauren to give Lauren sometimes a shine, because she is very smart.
Really?
Well, smarter than I am most cases, common sense wise.
Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Lauren, when she's meeting me, oh, please don't let him say anything unfortunate. Meanwhile, Dom's brain, When she gets to Superdrug, say, I'm a bust a fat one, and then just lift up her leg.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh,
Start screaming the boss or some shit.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Wait, can I try his voice?
What, Pain? Alright, okay, do Pain. I'll let you do Pain.
That was great.
Oh, actually, when anyone does... Dylan? No. I like the voice, but when someone does it at him, obviously that's clearing your throat. Dylan, do the most obnoxious cough you can.
Oh, you got it. Can I actually cough to actually get ready to do the cough?
Yep. Yeah, go on then.
Okay, that's like the actual cough. Okay. Tell me when.
When? And now I'm going to save that as a sound clip so you use every single time someone does ahem.
That's funny.
Brilliant.
I might get Lauren to do one and me to do one as well. And I'll get Reese to do one and just get Dylan to copy Reese. So. There you go, Lauren.
Mr. This, is it not true that the victim was recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together, we were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me, ever. What does it do you anyway?
Mr. This, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies, I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport.
Yo, chuck me that, I need it for ID.
According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. I still haven't confirmed my voice yet.
I think it sounds good.
Dude, no way!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
They sold this game to kids. Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you wanted to ask that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Should I do it, or should I wait and see what happens, or should I stop him from answering?
Stop him.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Ha! Oof!
You just wince. Dylan, could you make your, like, wince noise?
What kind?
Like someone's about to hit you.
Okay.
Perfecto! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. That could... let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's
Oh yeah, sure.
apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Lauren.
No, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? I think he should answer honestly, because this is a court of law.
Wait, what did he just say? Cause my dad came
He
in.
went, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Have him answer, maybe, honestly. Yeah.
I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell that truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She was an old man, so like, I didn't, like, zoink scoop. I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
What noise was that?
I'm confused. I thought that was me or something.
That was him.
So he can shout like a girl? Cool.
Apparently. Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who could prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making a gruesome discovery.
There's still pain.
He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in this court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers into the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit.
Saw it. Frank saw it.
That's funny.
I mean, you got other great ones like Red, White of Blue Corp. Red, White and Blue. April, May. And her sister.
April,
And her
May,
sisters, June and July.
Huh.
Salmonella, the most disgusting human being known to man.
Yeah.
Oh, have we seen that face before?
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Okay, Dom, don't be racist. Don't be racist. Oh, yes! Oh, God.
We're gonna have to cut that out. Oh, God.
Let's try again. Oh, yes! No. I'm trying to make him sound Italian, and that's not helping. Could I do my Luigi voice? Mario, Mario! Oh, yes! That doesn't help. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Luigi babbles. Mr. Sword, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. Oh yeah. Oh no. This just gives me, just doing that voice gives me Vietnam flashbacks of playing Mario and Luigi Partners in Time on my DS. Which I really want to play again because I love that game.
Do you remember that multiplayer thing we did on DS?
Yeah, Mario, and I was kicking your ass.
Yeah.
I'm such a sore loser at that game though. Right. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I sound ever so slightly camp. thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working, so I went to a nearby park and found the public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 PM. The man who ran was, without doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why was the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sort was used one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination.
I already just thought of something as well.
What?
If there was a blackout,
How
have you seen the dead body? Anyway,
The door,
alright,
it's open.
this is it, the real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies and the testimony the witnesses just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
I don't think that's how court works. Look at this severed foot rubbing it in the prosecution's face. Okay.
Open the court button with the R1 button, then point out contradictions in his testimony.
Witnesses count. I'm not going to read it all out again. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead.
Right, go back. Wait.
I can't go back.
Time of death. Wait, hold on.
Time's death.
4 PM to 5 PM.
Right, remember that. I got in front and found myself unable to go inside. Called police immediately, however the phone in the apartment was working. Thereby found a public phone. Remember the time exactly.
It was 1 PM.
But the time of death.
Was 4 PM to 5 PM.
So, should I present this evidence?
Yes.
I think when it comes to the court cases, I might do a bit of that on my own as well, because getting through it is a lot easier. But once you understand what's going on, once you have a clear picture of who did it, for example, we know he did it, you can very clearly put the evidence together. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Someone's dead and he's making jokes. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy. I'm doing the same movement as him. Directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death somewhere after 4 PM. There was nobody no body to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness may have forgotten the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 PM? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give the testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. Probably it was coming from the television. Hang
How
on.
could it be on? 'Cause the
You
fucking
already
power.
clocked it! So we don't need to read the rest of that because we already clocked it. I see. You heard a voice.
Watching Dungeons and Dragons. It's my new favorite series.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the... Oh, Dylan, if you find anything you would like me to edit out on that, because that's your one, just timestamp it. And I will go through and chop it out.
I would like you to edit it between 0.1 seconds and 45 minutes and 57 seconds.
No.
Oh, okay, then. Now it's gone then.
You know what to do.
I've got this one. Well, we've got this one, Lauren, because you clocked that instantly. Oh yeah, Riso. In our case, you were right. We were both right. Jack was inside. Jack Hammer was inside the Silver Samurai costume.
We're saying time was probably coming from the television.
Oh yeah.
Hold it!
Hold up. I've got to go back. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saward? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Saward, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. Did his hair just bounce? My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sorrett. Let's see your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't quite hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. He must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. What clock?
Right.
What clock?
The statue.
How do you know
I
that?
saw it. So it was that statue thing. Wait, get out the evidence.
But we don't know it's a statue. We don't know it's a clock yet. The game doesn't know. Well, apparently you know, but we don't know yet.
Yeah, because I watched it.
That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see I could be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock?
I thought the power was out.
Well, no, clocks don't really work like that. A table clock? There was a clock in the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Just gonna keep pressing him, because there's nothing to concentrate. The murder weapon? Yes, this table clock that was used as a murder weapon.
How did you know
That's why I
that?
just said that.
Oh.
You did stuff in the middle of my testimony or something. Well, remember, he is actually the killer. We saw it right in the opening cutscene. Something's fishy here. That must have been what I saw. Why didn't you tell us in the first place?
Exactly.
It's just, not mine. Not really sure. So, table clock. End of story.
Now find a contradiction.
the murder weapon. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? Why, you with your objections and your evidence, so just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? Oh, that's the clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a slit, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Obviously. Your Honor, the escaping hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand.
Yeah.
Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You went inside the apartment the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in this court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the weapon. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Oh, what's the meaning of this? This is a baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you just strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, I had the clock. I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Did he just throw his hair? Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should have burn, give him death. He just threw his hair at me. I feel abused. Order in this court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
So obviously, the death happened at 4. We know that from this. 4 to 5. He says it happened at 1. And if the clocks did say it was 1, that's a 3-hour delay. What's the difference between the US and France? Or the US and the US and Japan, I mean. It's
Wait,
3.
what?
What is the difference between the US and France time-wise? 9 hours. So either the clock was 3 hours slow, or it was 9 hours fast. So that's our evidence.
Right, yeah.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound you heard came from a clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding this. I better think through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely his clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock.
Oh.
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the courtroom to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne? Can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, Try to talk your way out this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? Why, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify. Look what happens. Treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You're always all the same. Grr, almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
I mean Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
She was in Paris.
Figure out the reason and you have your proof. Could be. Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes.
She was in France. Wait, maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that could prove my claim beyond doubt. Tough words. Let's see how you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that was proved why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Again, this is a murder case, again.
I'm confused how this game is even
No!
played. I think you're just reading a story.
Most of it is, yeah. He's dead. He just killed himself, he's dead. Order, I say. Well, this case certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
Who's arrested has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and I find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts,
not guilty.
Confetti. And with that, the court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posted as a newspaper summon checking when see people went out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left... Who's watching something?
So I sort something out in a minute. Hold on.
After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself into his dirty work. While he was searching for a place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 PM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chiefs looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over? Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent.
They never correct her, by the way. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry? Larry.
Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she fooled quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? There's only one thing, it's a statue. Because, remember, it's really heavy. Why would she have taken that to France unless she really cared about it? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive that you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? It's the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she travelled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really I am, thanks. Hope that made it feel a little better.
Oh, right. We see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of one time.
Yeah, say that bit again. Say that bit again, because the clip ended.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks.
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me in the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know of it then, but that clock was soon going to be the centre of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be the one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. That's the end of the first case, the first chapter. I do want to save. There we go. That's the second case. That's the first case. So Lauren, what do you think about that so far? Obviously, you know. Oh.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we are going to end that here. Thank you guys for watching.
Oh. Sad.
Yeah, because that's already been an hour.
Oh, has it? Oh.
Yeah. Oof. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to probably spend most of tonight. Don't please stop.
No.
I'm going to probably spend most of tonight editing this because I'm going to be awake anyway.
Something funny happened a few minutes ago.
Alright, you can tell us in a second. Alright, so it's goodbye from me. Bye bye bye. Goodbye from Lauren.
Bye bye.
Goodbye from Dylan's packet of crisps. Dylan, you need to rattle the crisps because they're saying goodbye.
I just finished them.
Well, just rattle them anyway because they're saying goodbye. There you go. And then goodbye from Dylan.
Huh?
Goodbye from Dylan.
Oh, okay, see ya.
And goodbye from Riso. What a funny sentence. Bye bye.